Dex, Barbie T, as we are getting things started for our live this morning. We got a lot of things to get to. Of course, we're about to get into our secrets right now. And then hang out, forgive and forget is something new that we've been trying in the, in about the 8 o'clock area, where we give people an opportunity to try to plead their case, to try to get their ex back, and hopefully have that dream like Ben Affleck and Jennifer Lopez. All right, let's get into our secrets this morning. Good morning, everybody. All right, so we have a mama on the phone this morning. She asked for voice change because there was a certain incident that she doesn't know if she should tell this secret to, I'll let her share the whole thing. We are on Facebook Live on the Hot Facebook page, so jump on there real quick. You can also find us on the Dex and Barbie T Twitch as well as on YouTube. All right, so good morning. Start from the beginning. Tell us what's going on.
I'm a single mom, and Saturday night, I went on a date that wasn't so great. So I called in the night early. I came home, and my 15-year-old son must have thought that I was going to be out much later. When I walked in the door, I found him on the couch with his 16-year-old girlfriend, and they were getting hot and heavy.
Were they hooking up?
Well, most of their clothes were on, but I'm pretty sure it was going in that direction. And I said to both of them, I was trying to be very calm and just say, get your clothes on, throw some ice on your face. And I went up to my room and I checked on them a few minutes later, and they were watching a movie.
Wait, you didn't send the girl home?
Wow, you're really nice. 'Cause
Yeah,
my mom
you are
would have said
so
throw
nice.
ice in the face. She would have threw hands on my face.
Right.
Like,
So you didn't send them home?
Well, they weren't having sex. I didn't want to be super rude to her. Like,
Okay.
I know her. She's a really nice girl. But, I mean, door open.
So where are we at now?
So when she left, right after the movie, I had the sex talk with my son, which is not the first time we've talked about it. I just want to make that clear because he's 15. Obviously, these things are going to come up. But this is the most serious that he's gotten with a girl, and I decided that we needed to have a talk again. And he swore to me that they were not sexually active yet, but it was trending in that direction. And I know that kids are going to do what they're going to do, and I obviously want everyone to be safe, but I want to know, like, should I tell her parents what happened, or is that none of my business?
you should definitely tell. What do you mean? Did you know that she was coming over to watch a movie?
I did, but I think that they thought that I was going to be
Gone later.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know that I've had the talk with my son. I don't know what her parents are doing, but we
Okay.
have had the discussion.
I think you should definitely tell.
But, I mean, is that really my place? Because I don't want to cause issues for her, but also I don't want her to get pregnant.
Right.
But I really don't know if, because I'm not her parent.
Yeah. That's a tough one. I would say I agree with Barbie, but we want to see what your thoughts are. 866-639-4689. Have you been a parent in this kind of situation? Or maybe you were that 15-year-old or the 16-year-old. I'm going to tell you right now, girl's getting pregnant.
Yeah, I mean, there's people out there that wish their parents would have said something.
Sure.
Or been more strict, but that's that.
All right, phones are going off. Again, 866-639-4689. Give us a call. Share your thoughts. Woo. I don't know why the notification isn't going out for Facebook, but you know what? Thanks for the heads up on that, Marie, and some of the other people that have been saying that. Let's get some of these calls. Good morning. Hang on just a second. Good morning. We've got one call ahead of you. Stand by. Let me get to this one.
Yeah, Hannah, I agree.
Good morning. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Good morning. It's Jillian from Greenville.
All right. What are your thoughts whenever it comes to this? Are you a mama, or tell us what you're thinking?
I am a mama. I have a 10-year-old daughter, and, we were all that age once. I get wanting to trust your child, and I fully agree, and I don't know her or the child. I mean, he's 15. He's a 15-year-old boy. But you kind of know that at that age, you really shouldn't be leaving them home alone completely.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
I'm really trying. I'm not trying to be mean because I get it, and us as parents, we need our time too.
Sure.
But in this case, that girl is what, 16? She
Yes.
said.
Yes.
So, but hormones are all over the place at that age for both sides. I just think it's kind of a recipe for disaster in that sense. And I would tell the parents, but I'd be a little hesitant just because with me, I'd be like, well, why did you leave them with absolutely no one?
Ooh, yeah,
That
that's a good
part.
point. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes. Thank you.
Whew. Dr. Marie, they're asking for your opinion this morning.
Yes,
Go
they
ahead. What are your thoughts?
This is what's wrong with kids these days. She's trying to make sure her son's girlfriend like her rather than being a parent. What's she gonna do? Wait till they bring the baby carriage in to tell the girl parents? She crazy. When she caught them, she should have got those parents on the phone right then.
Immediately.
They should have had to come pick their daughter up and have a conversation all together. Her first mistake was leaving a 15-year-old alone with someone of the opposite sex. She asking for a grandchild.
Hello.
Thank you very much. Well, and you know, that's the thing that really shook me too is after coming back, after seeing that, you let them still hang out.
Stay.
Like, that shook me.
I didn't go throw some water on your face. Like, pull it together.
I don't care what he told his mother.
Yes.
He didn't got that before. And if she had came in 20 minutes later, he'd have been in the middle of getting it again.
Thank you.
That she talking about she don't want to get her in trouble or disrespect the girl. The girl disrespected her when she tried to have sex in her house.
That's that part.
Boom. Thank you. Good morning. Hang on just a second. Got one call ahead of you. Hey, good morning. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
This is Coco from Simpsonville.
What up, Coco? Good morning. Tell us your thoughts.
Hey. Yeah, man. I just had to call. So yeah, I think the biggest problem is like she's trying to befriend them. Like you're the adult and a parents. I see this a lot. Like they be trying to be their kids' friends. Like no, you're the parent and they're the child. And like, would you want someone to tell you about your son?
Right.
Absolutely.
It's just it goes. We as parents have to stick together, kind of thing. You know, what I'm saying?
Right.
We can't let these kids. And then and then what happened if she go home and tell her parents, like, hey, just because that's the kind of child I was. I'd rather tell my mom
Than
before
somebody else
tells my mom.
Right.
Boom.
Right.
Right. Because
Thank you.
I'd rather hear from me.
I agree. Thank you, Coco. Good morning. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Knoxville, Tennessee.
A dad parent viewpoint. Go ahead real quick.
Man, I don't even know where to start, man. It's just like there's so many things that as a father, as a man, that you'll be able to have to step up to plate. Because I got 3 daughters myself. But, man, it's the situation could be any way you want to put it. But as a father, you have to step to the plate. You have to step to the plate.
And tell the story and then lock it down, right?
Said it better than that.
Yep. Okay. Thank you very much.
All right, let me say something real quick to you. I'm your man from Knoxville. I'll be looking for Brooklyn's little shout out on the radio. She turns 13.
Oh, that's right. Tomorrow. Tomorrow, right?
You know it, baby.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
You know how I get to the point. All right, 1 minute. I got 1 minute. Let's get some comments.
Who said? Nyla said, would everyone still be calling the other kids' parents if it was 2 boys? Absolutely. Absolutely. Ain't no child in my house about to be doing any of that. No. And it's okay I feel like it's okay for the mother to talk to the girl and her parents.
Mm-hmm.
Like she, as a woman, I would talk to the young girl herself, like woman to woman. I'm gonna just keep it real with you because I don't know what your parents talking to you and telling you, and then I'm gonna take you and tell your parents what I told you and tell your parents what's going on. I would tell or have a talk with her parents. They need to be put on birth control. Rather be safe.
I mean, honestly, that's a good point. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm for that. All right, let's get into a quick recap of what's going on here. So, in our secrets, there is a single mama who went on a date. Date went kind of bad. Then what happened?
She came home early and came to see that her son and his 16-year-old girlfriend were making out.
Making out, but they were well on their way to doing more things.
Yeah.
So apparently his date was going way better.
Yeah.
Not cool, says the mama. And so what does she do? This is the part that really got me.
She just told them to throw some water on their face and, let them finish watching the movie without all the extra touching.
Right.
And she's trying to figure out if she should even bring this up to the girl's parents.
Right, because like the girl is 16, she knows the parents. Should she tell them that, their daughter was trying to defile her son?
Mm-hmm.
Good morning. Go ahead, Dr. Marie. Everybody's been asking about Marie's thoughts on this. Go ahead.
This is what's wrong with kids these days. She's trying to make sure her son's girlfriend like her rather than being a parent. What's she gonna do? Wait till they bring the baby carriage in to tell the girl parents? She crazy. When she caught them, she should have got those parents on the phone right then. They should have had to come pick their daughter up and have a conversation all together. Her first mistake was leaving a 15-year-old alone with someone of the opposite sex. She asking for a grandchild.
Well, and that's the thing that really shook me too is after coming back, after seeing that, you let them still hang out. Like, that shook me.
I didn't go throw some water on your face. Like, pull it
I
together.
don't care what he told his mother.
Yes.
He didn't got that before. And if she had came in 20 minutes later, he'd have been in the middle of getting it again.
We should call the mom. We should call the 16-year-old's mom.
Oh, so call the
right?
Like a ghosted.
Yeah, be like, excuse me, let me tell you what happened with your old daughter.
The parent meetup.
Yeah, exactly.
Come to Jesus moment.
Coco's on the phone. Good morning. Go ahead.
So yeah, I think the biggest problem is like she's trying to befriend them. Like you're the adult and a
Cool,
parent.
Mom.
Parents, I see this a lot. Like they be trying to be their kids' friends. Like no, you're the parent and they're the child.
Yeah, and you can have a good relationship and still be the parent. And I mean,
Right.
don't be friend. You got to lock it down.
Right. And even Kiana said a few weeks ago she had the talk with her 19-year-old son and his girlfriend. She said she's not ready to be a grandma. Use condoms
That's right.
and birth control. And I can't wait for men to get birth control because that's exactly what needs to happen immediately.
Wow. All right. So 866-639-4689. What are your thoughts whenever it comes to this? Have you ever been involved in this kind of parenting situation? Or maybe you were the kids. What ended up happening? What did your parents do? I'll tell you what, I know this. My mom would chase after both of us with the broom.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
How dare you? You do this in my own
Listen,
house? I'd kill you.
I never wanted those problems with Patricia,
Right,
ever.
right,
She
exactly.
throws hands.
We'll go ahead and take a couple of more calls. We are on live, so you're welcome to join us on that. And then Forgive and Forget, that's going to be coming up next. We're going to help someone try to get back with their ex. I don't know if this is going to be a great idea, but we'll go ahead and get into that next.
At that moment, mama becomes.
Right. Good morning. Hang on just a second. You're going to be our first person. Stand by.
Pat coming all the way out.
Right. I had a couple others. My wife and I caught our 17-year-old. Whoa. Good morning. That was a Rick G comment. Hang on just a second. We got one call ahead of you. All right. Good morning. Welcome to the show. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Good morning. It's Brittany from Greenville.
Brittany, go ahead.
Okay, so I kind of had something similar happen to me when I was a kid.
Yeah.
I was the one that kind of got caught. So it was me and like my long-term boyfriend. I was 15 and he was also 15. I told my parents that I was going to a friend's house to stay the night and that they were coming to pick me up. I have a twin brother who was a complete asshole. Told my dad that I was not at my friend's house, that it was me, my friend, and some other girls, that we were all camping out with our boyfriends. My dad was a preacher at the time, so my dad shows up. And, it's not like he caught us. He caught, like, the aftermath where you're, like, you're just laying down and you're hanging out and we're chilling in our tents. I mean, we're not dressed, but we're just, like, laying, chilling, and talking. And my dad comes in and he's like, party's over. And it was really bad. It blew up into this huge thing. Everybody's parents were called. I ended up getting grounded. What else happened to me? My dad told me some mean things, and then I said some mean things back to him, and it just blew up. But in all reality, I am thankful for what he did because he was watching my back, making sure that I was safe, and that I was doing the right thing and being protected, you know.
Ooh.
And me as a kid, you know, young and naive, you don't see it like that. You're like, oh, you just hate me. You don't want me to do what I want to do because you just don't want me to have fun. And that's not the case. Your parents love you. Your parents want the best for you. And if you just wait and you hold it out, you'll find the right person. Don't waste the goods on some useless piece of shit.
You're right. And you know, you a PK. The PKs are the worst. Y'all are hell on wheels, boy.
And I had a twin brother. He was my accomplice with everything. So, man, we got in so much trouble.
So, like, your dad caught you in the aftermath. So you guys had already done the deed. Did you stop talking to this guy after that?
No, so we ended up, like, talking off and on for, I mean, I was, like, it was ninth grade. That was my freshman year. And we talked off and on, I mean, probably up to college. He ended up moving, so we just lost contact.
Okay.
But for a long period of time, yeah, our parents wouldn't let us talk to each other, which was crazy.
Wow. Okay. Thank
And
you.
we then found ways. You're welcome.
Great story. Good morning. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
It's Sarah and calling from Greenville.
All right, Sarah. Welcome to the show. Go ahead.
Okay, this is how I would have handled it. All right, so I would have made the girl go home, but I probably would, depending on how long these kids have, like, been together, I probably would sit them both down and then make it very clear to her that I'm going to give her a chance to tell her parents, and I want her mom to call me, and if she didn't, then I would.
That's a good one.
Because-
Yeah, I like that.
Because the reason why I say that is because I know other people are like, you don't want your kids to be your friends. No, but you also want your kids to talk to you. I want my daughter to talk to me. I want her to trust me without thinking I'm going to blow up on her every freaking time something happens. I know these kids are going to experience in life. Hell, I did it, you know?
But this is the
So
thing.
I want that trust.
I will say this. Parents say that, but y'all really don't mean this half the time. Like, y'all will blow up. Like, y'all get mad.
Yeah.
Sometimes, but then I try to look at a different angle because I wish I had it with my mom. Because that's why I never talked to her about anything and always hid things from her for so long. It's because I just feel like I couldn't sit down and actually have a conversation with her without her just getting mad about everything.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you very much. Thank you for your call.
Yeah.
Marie, sex is blow up worthy. Why did they freaking hide that? I hate Facebook, man.
Yeah, Kiana, I'm right there with you.
Good morning. Go ahead. What's your name? Where are you calling from, by the way?
Yeah, my name Jalen. I'm sorry, Jalen. I'm calling from Cincinnati, South Carolina.
All right. Go ahead, Jalen. Tell us your thoughts. Have you gone through something like this?
Yeah, when I was at the age, I said around the same guy. I was around about 15 years old, and you know, I actually got walked in on actually, and I was kind of doing it, and you know, my mom was so pissed, but she didn't want me to make the same mistake she made, you know, and actually my mom actually had me and my siblings at a very young age, and she just didn't want to see me make the same mistake she made because, you know, I wasn't ready, and she was right, I wasn't ready at the time. So I feel like with that lady, you know, she definitely should have told the other kid's parents.
Right.
But here's the thing, though. If that parent, you know, if they're not doing their job, you got to think at the end of the day, hey, their parent's not doing the job. Let me go ahead and step in. And if they want to get mad at me, shit, get mad at me. But if not, then, you know, do what you got to do to make sure you save this kid's life, because you never know. You don't want them to go through what, you know, their parents went through or what I went through.
Jalen, now you were 15. How old was the girl?
She was actually 14. We
14?
were a year apart.
Okay. And then when you got walked in on and everything, how old are you now?
I'm 19. That
19.
was like 4 years ago, yeah.
4 years ago.
Child, you a baby.
Right.
Um,
So, because I could hear it. And did you stop talking to that girl? Did your mom make you stop talking to her or what?
Actually, no. We're still together to this day. But my mom was mad, but my mom actually, you know, sat down with us and told us the importance of, you know, are you guys sure this is what you want to do?
Yeah.
And then we actually started thinking about it. It's like, you know what? We don't have the money. We don't have a job. We're still in middle school at this time.
Right.
You know, we're not ready for this. And
Good.
You know,
I like your mom.
My mom actually told us to take a break for like 2 months, and then we just after that, you know, we got into like a better relationship. We started communicating a lot more, and then it's history now. I'm dating the love of my life at this point.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Jalen, I like you, man. Thank you for calling in. Thank you for sharing that. All right?
Yes, sir.
Wow.
Oh, it's going to hurt when she break his heart.
Right. Exactly.
I didn't want to say it.
19.
Hopefully she don't, though.
Yeah.
That's so young, though. You just, God.
Right? Y'all still young. I'm telling you, man, that's a young time. Let me get Marie on real quick. Hey, Marie, go ahead. I hate that Facebook blocks your comments. Like, you just said sex, and the next thing you know, it's blocking comments. Like, have you seen some of the crazy stuff online?
Yeah, that's why I called in. All I said was sex is blow up worthy.
Right. Exactly. Gosh, they better not ban you. I'm going to tell you right now, if they ban you, I'm going to be pissed.
Look, if they ban me, I'm just going to go to YouTube and I ain't coming back.
Oh, gosh.
But my thing is this, Dex. People are calling in talking about they don't want their kids not to tell them stuff. Look, I have spent years building a relationship with my kids to where they do feel comfortable with telling me any and everything. And one blow up, not going to break that bond. You have to have boundaries. My child has to know that he is a child. My son is 20 years old. His girlfriend get a shot every 3 months. I know when her shot is due. I make sure she go take it. I ask if at the days leading up before her shot date, hey, you got to ride? You need me to take you? Whatever got to be done. I'm going to make sure I'm not a grandmother when I don't want to be.
Boom.
I know that's right.
Thank you. My mom's the exact opposite now. She's
now,
please let me be a grandmother.
now, when they come out with the men's birth control, your son's gonna get a shot too?
Yeah, look, you have to protect yourself. You cannot, even though I know his girlfriend is on birth control, I make sure he has condoms because you cannot depend on the other person for your safety.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Absolutely.
Yeah, because these girls these days, man, they will stop taking it without telling them.
Child, oof.
Yeah.
That part. And no. And any girl knock on my door talking about, I got your son, baby, gonna have to talk to Dana. I don't care if you was at my house every day for the last year. I need a DNA test.
Thank you, Marie.
Dana.
Ain't doing nothing.
We gotta go. We'll talk to you, Marie. Good morning. What's your name? Oh, son of a... I had like 3 lines and they were all full.
I agree with Marie. The relationship with your child is important, but mothership shouldn't change.
18-year-olds.
Yeah.
Oh, Amy has 2 18-year-olds, and since they were 15, started dating, they were allowed to have girls in their room, but the door was always open, no snuggling under the blankets. Plus, I send my 11 and 8-year-olds to check in on them.
This mom should have sent the girl home and changed the rules. She never should have left the home alone. And lesson learned to the mom, I would not tell her parents unless it happened again, but I would have a conversation with her mom about the 2 kids and making sure she is talking with her daughter.
I'm putting cameras up in the living room and everything. Secret ones. Be like, I'll catch you.
Dana. Dana will solve a lot of your problems.
All right. Here we go.
Or confirm them.
Stella and Nick. So it's time to get into our Forgive and Forgets. If you're new to the show, now the phone's blowing up. I'll explain here in a minute. Good morning. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
I'm going to stay anonymous.
Sure. Welcome to the show. Go ahead.
My 15-year-old daughter was picked up from school by her 16-year-old. Sorry, let me try that again.
No worries.
My 15-year-old daughter.
Oh, now your phone cut out.
School. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yeah, now we can.
Go ahead.
Okay, sorry about that.
No.
My 15-year-old daughter had surgery, so I had her 16-year-old boyfriend's mom pick her up from school, not knowing that she was going to pick up the boyfriend too. Well, the mother left them alone for an hour. My 15-year-old got pregnant, and the boy is not in that baby's life at all.
Oh, no, the hell we not? Oh, Mama,
Oh, yeah.
where that mama at?
Dang.
That's her.
She
That's
did.
on her.
Oh, I know.
Dang.
So the mother has not been active in trying to help the son be in the child's life?
Nope. She said that it wasn't his kid. It wasn't his fault. Then she tried to blame me for leaving them alone.
Child.
Okay.
You better talk to Dana.
Yeah.
That DNA.
That's nuts. And
I
all it takes is, well, chances are it was less than an hour. You know what I mean?
Right.
And next thing you know, girl's pregnant. Thank you for your call. Thanks for listening.
You're welcome. Bye.
Ooh.
There's so many more questions I want to ask.
I know. We're going to take one more song. Hold on a second. Dang, that's nuts.
Why haven't we gotten a DNA test? How long has this been?
And by the way, Rick G has a 36-year-old daughter. Dex and Barbie T on High. Good morning. Forgive and Forget is coming up next. This is where we let people try to get back with their exes. We'll go ahead and get you some details on that. Coming up next.
Raven said, this call makes me want to go boxing, so it's on site every time I would see him, right?
Yes. Yes.
That's a lot. That is a lot. Happy birthday, Siobhan. And somebody else, happy birthday, Charlie.
Man, I can't even imagine that. Can you imagine, like, trusting
First of all,
the boyfriend's mom to come pick him up, and then she leaves him unattended for an hour? Good morning. What's your name? Where are you calling from? Oh, well, never mind.
I don't believe in having babies you ain't ready for. Like, that's just,
I think it's hilarious when parents try to be their kids' friends and let their teens have sleepovers with their SOs and then get shocked when their kid is preggo.
No.
That's wild.
I wouldn't put my, no. It's Uber out here. I would have Ubered that child home.
2 minutes.
No. That is so upsetting.
They don't even have to be unattended. Yeah, I agree with that, Renee. They are sneaky. And that's the thing is you could be just in the other room. You know what I mean? Hell, you could probably be in the same room.
Adults right there in front of them, and they still had sex in the water. Wait, I missed this whole comment.
Yeah. What up, Tank? Welcome to the show. Barbie doesn't want to add you. I saw your friend request on her Facebook. And I was like, you're not going to add her? Or add him? Dex, we can't hear.
Your inside voice.
What do you mean? Oh, I'm loud. Sorry, guys. Am I too loud?
Many diseases and unplanned pregnancies that let kids think it's okay to lay up. I'm trying to be 40 on a boat in a bikini. Nope, ain't no laying up at my house. Okay, but listen, I'm a firm believer that's your baby. That's your baby. You take care of it.
Kids at high school do it in school. Yo, that's true too.
Pregnant in the locker room? Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, talk to the kids about the maybe I should bring back the pizza protection parties.
I love it. Barbie had a whole rap song. No, it's quiet. Oh, my voice is quiet? Really?
That's why conversations about protection and birth control are important. It doesn't matter if you're the child's parent or not. Facts. This lady got mad at me because she didn't want me to tell her kid about contraceptives.
Sometimes parents can be, because they're like, hey, this is my job.
I wonder where she is now. Because I don't understand. It's a girl on TikTok, y'all. She's like 18 or something like that. She got like 3 kids. Like, why? That just does not make sense to me. Like,
I mean, like, I'm 40 and I feel like 1 is enough. So, like 18. Here we go. All right, it's time to get into Forgive and Forget. And so the way this works is if you are, kind of in a breakup with someone, like someone broke up with you because it was your fault, you messed up, and you were at that point.
Yes.
Where you are like, hey, I know I messed up. I've changed, and you can actually show that you've changed.
Right. You want a second chance. Well, that's what the Dex and Barbie T Morning Show is for.
That's right. So Nick has reached out to us. Good morning, Nick. Unique situation here. So, Nick, Tell us exactly about this relationship you had with Stella, and it ended a while back, but you're ready to try to make things work. Go ahead. Why should we call Stella?
There was this girl that I used to talk to like 5 years ago, and she is truly the epitome of right person, wrong time. You know that saying?
I've heard of that, yeah.
Totally believe that.
Why?
She was just truly amazing. Every time we talked, there was no awkwardness. We had so much in common. Like, I just felt so comfortable with her. I really regret not dating.
What do you mean not dating?
Well, we never dated. We were just talking.
And so it never, like, was it on her end or yours?
Did you not, like, ask her out on a date and try to see her multiple times? Like,
we talked back and forth, and it just kind of fizzled out.
That happens.
It does. Been there.
So where are you at now with this? So you're wanting to try to get back with her? How long has it been since you guys have talked?
It's been well over a year.
And so is she single? Do you know if that's the case?
Yes. I have her on Instagram.
And so you still check her out?
Yeah. I see her page every now and then, and she doesn't post that she's with anybody, so I'm assuming that she is single.
Okay. Let's get that spark back, huh?
We'll see.
Barbie doesn't like to try to get people back together.
Because I don't like people
X
be
for a
playing
reason.
with second chances. Like, I don't like it.
Well, we'll see if he
Should've
deserves
did
it.
it right the first time.
What happened last week?
I mean, yeah, okay, cool, but
By the way, I checked on them. They're still happy. Well, I mean, granted, it's only been a week, but still,
Right.
you know what I mean? That's good. We'll get this girl on the phone. We'll get some details. That is going to be coming up next.
Oh, it was one of those stories on the news where the Marine surprised his little brother at school.
I always like those. Yeah. Good morning. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
This is Hey Girl.
Hey, girl. Welcome back to the show.
Hey, okay, so I'm going to tell you just how sneaky kids can be, okay? My parents kept me literally under lock and key. Like, everything I did, I had to have a chaperone, right, when I was growing up. And it wasn't because I was a bad kid. It was just because I was female, okay? So my parents would be like, okay, we're going to drop you off at church, and we're going to drop you off at, like, the quote-unquote teen church, and we're going to go to the adult church. And I'm like, okay, cool. Well, during the teen church, I would sneak off and go and have sex with my little boyfriend up in the top part of the church that overlooked where the adult church was going on.
Whoa, that's
Yeah.
exciting.
Yeah. So,
Ooh.
yeah. So people can't really say that they have a tight, lock and key on their kids because my parents had a tight lock and key on me, and I was out there haunching at 16.
Haunching.
Haunching at 16.
Haunching. Well, and you know what? That's why you got to have that talk. You got to have the discussions, and you got to, yeah.
Right.
I got you.
Right.
If you could say, like, if there could be like one thing your parents could have done differently to keep you from doing that, like sneaking off, like what would it be?
Telling me how nasty boys are.
Hello.
Yeah. Showing pictures of like all the bumps that you could be getting.
Oh my God. And you know what's sad is my mother worked in a hospital. She had all these medical dictionaries growing up. She had one that was just on STDs, and she would pull it out and show me. You know what I mean?
Oh, that didn't work.
This is what you can get. Nope, it sure as shit didn't work.
Okay.
Because I was up there haunching it.
Haunching it.
Haunching in the Lord's house. You're going to hell with gasoline draws on, girl.
But you know what? I have repented my sins, and that's why I'm airing them out, because people need to learn from my mistakes.
Amen.
Thank
I
you.
love that for you.
Thank you.
You have been delivered.
Yeah.
I have been delivered.
Oh, geez.
Bye.
Okay. I had to go. Gosh, I got to do something on the air real quick. Hold on. Do I want to take this call? Okay, let me take this call. Good morning. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hey, good morning, Anonymous Josh. What's up?
Hey,
What's
Josh.
up, Josh?
What up, man? Real quick. Go ahead.
Hey. Okay, I'm going to tell you about the time I lost my virginity and I got caught. Me and my little girlfriend, we used to skip lunch and go into, like, the theater room because, like, the seniors got to graduate early, whatnot, and we'd go in there. They had a couch back behind the curtains. That's where we would go back there and make out and stuff. We finally decided we were going to hook up. It was like a week before school was over. And we were doing it for the first time. And then she stopped and she's like, I think somebody's watching us. And I looked over and you could see these glasses glaring. And then he walked in and it was my shop teacher, Mr. Lyles. And he called us. And he's like, okay, I'm not going to say anything. because it's just a week left of school. I don't want you to get kicked out. And then when I went to shop right after lunch, and I walked in there, and everybody was like high-fiving me, like, yeah, bro, yeah. And the next day, she broke up with me because she thought I told everybody in school.
Wow.
Wait, so did the teacher tell everyone?
Yeah. He told everybody in shop class that I got laid.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
That's nuts.
But
Okay.
did you finish? Did he let you finish?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, he didn't let it.
Okay. God. Okay.
Okay, so technically it wasn't like.
Well,
That's
I
a
mean,
real-
we had already almost finished anyways, but,
Thank you. We got to hop. Thank you very much, Josh. I love how the difference is. Like, everybody's saying, oh, that's a real teacher right there. Y'all killing me. Okay, let me get this done real quick. Hold on a second.
Who said we call this here little Cinny Sin?
Right. Let's see. Hold on. Let me time it.
Oh my gosh.
Hang on a second, B.
I never got to talk, but when my kids asked, I told them everything.
Hang on a second. Hey, it's Dex. All right, so Diamonds Direct has your back. And, one of the things that we keep talking about how amazing the prices are at Diamonds Direct. The thing that's really great about them, not only do they have the best price here in the upstate, but they have an amazing selection of quality diamonds. Their team goes overseas, and what they'll do is they'll look over hundreds of diamonds, and they'll only choose 4 or 5 of them to sell in the showroom. They want to make sure that the diamonds that they pick have the best sparkle, the right cut, the right characteristics, all of the things that make it truly amazing for that engagement ring or for that piece of jewelry. And the other thing that's so great about it is not only are you getting the best prices, but with the added value of free lifetime warranty. They have free service for life. They have free appraisals. They have 110% diamond upgrade guarantee on all of the purchases that you make at Diamonds Direct. Go see them on Woodruff Road across the street from Target. You can also find them online at diamondsdirect.com. 60 seconds. All right. Sorry about that, guys. One more song. Hey, it's Dex and Barbie T coming up just about 3 minutes away. We have a guy who's trying to get back with this girl that he was just talking to. I guess they were never in a real relationship. We're going to talk to them next.
Oh, yeah. So how did your parents talk to you about the birds and bees? Don't do it. You'll end up pregnant. When you have a baby, it ruins your life.
Yeah. I don't think my parents ever did.
Yeah. And then they let the school do it, the technical stuff.
When did you start doing the birds and the bees, kind of like the sex ed stuff?
When I was in college.
College?
Yeah.
You didn't do it in middle school or elementary?
Oh, I thought you meant like me teaching people.
No. Yeah.
Oh, no, yeah. It was middle school, 6th grade.
6th grade.
Yeah, then when you start learning about they split the girls and the guys up, and you learn about your organs and the other people's parts.
I think mine was 7th or 8th grade. I want to say it was 8th grade. It was middle school for me, though. Yeah.
It was 6th grade for us because I remember you had to take the paper home, have your parents sign it. So.
These comments on lives are blowing up.
High school with the most unfit, unattractive male. Ew. I had to learn everything on my own, so I don't sugarcoat anything with my oldest. Yeah, I just feel like, I know it could be awkward and all that other stuff.
Damn.
That's why I got into it with teaching people
Right, Rockstar.
stuff like that, because teaching kids and youth about that, because I know it could be awkward for parents. They don't know how to talk to their kids. I get it. Hell, I didn't want to talk to my mom about it. I thought it was gross. Or I didn't want to hear it,
Right.
Sounds like that teacher knew the spot where the kids would do the dirty and watch them, but the teacher got caught watching the kids. I'm going with the creeper alert. Jess, I was thinking that. Jess.
What?
That the teacher that caught Anonymous Josh was watching kids.
Yeah. And hopefully he
mom
wasn't
was-
just watching.
My mom was ruthless in the discipline department, so I obeyed that part. I was scared.
All right, fam. Let's go ahead and get into this.
But I feel like there's pros and cons
To what?
of scaring your kids into not liking sex. Because, like,
What do you mean?
like it's pros and cons of it. Like, because, I mean, I don't know. That's deeper than we should go. What? I mean, for real. Like, I was scared out of sex. Like, I didn't want to have sex because I didn't want a baby. And then if I was told if I get pregnant, you're going to marry that man. No, I don't want that. So I pushed it away all these years. And my dad hops in. Good morning.
I love that because I saw that as soon as you finished saying that. I was like, oh, look, there's A-Rod. All right, so here's what we know so far. We talked to Nick, and he wants a second chance with Stella. And that's what we do with Forgive and Forget. You get a second chance. At least we'll try to help you out. We'll contact them. We'll let you, get your 60 seconds to kind of prove your case. And so far, here's what we know whenever it comes to Nick.
He messed up. He knows he messed up, and he's hoping that Stella gives him that groove back.
Okay.
I just wanted to say that.
I knew. I was wondering if that was ever going to make it into this. It's funny because, like, they didn't really date. They just kind of talked.
Yeah.
They were just talking, and there was this attraction, but they were never in a relationship. Stella, thank you for agreeing to come on. He says that he has changed. He says that, before it wasn't the right time. You were the right person, wrong time. Is that right?
Right. That's what he said.
Good morning. Are you okay with this conversation?
He is such a liar. That whole right person, wrong time, that's such BS. He was in a relationship the whole time and wouldn't leave her while he was talking to me.
Wait a minute now, sir. See, now you're lying.
I'm single now.
But you were in a relationship before.
Yes, exactly. She can't trust you.
Is this why things fizzled out? Because he was in a relationship? Did you guys actually talk?
Yeah, like we talked for like a year, like on and off, and like it seemed like things could get serious. Then I found out that not only was he cheating on the girl he was dating, he was talking to like 10 other girls.
Dang.
It was a long time ago. I was in college and I was going through a phase.
You were going through a phase? You were going through 10 women phase?
Yeah, and a girlfriend and trying to get her to string along.
Oh, wow.
I'm not like that anymore. I swear.
But
And
like,
how long
you
ago
were
was
cheating
this?
on your girlfriend. This is like, oh God, this is in college. This is like 5 years ago.
You said it was a year ago.
No, he like reached out to me like a year ago. When this whole thing went down was like 5 years ago.
And he reached out to you last year while he was still with a girlfriend?
No, like apparently they'd broken up, but like I wasn't having it, so I just ignored his messages.
I mean, that's basically ghosting me.
Boy,
How
no.
am I ghosting you?
Right.
That's not ghosting.
By not
We
replying,
talked for at
that's
least
ghosting.
a year while you were dating someone else, and then you didn't want to break up with her, and I wasn't going to ruin somebody else's relationship. Like, that's just not what I was comfortable with.
But you were still talking to him. You were entertaining it. Did you guys do anything?
No, like, nothing ever happened. Like, I felt bad the whole time, so I ended
Yeah,
it.
nothing happened, which means I didn't cheat. That's not cheating.
That is cheating.
You were still talking to people the whole time you were dating her.
Were you having sex with these other girls?
Look, I said that it was just a phase. I'm not like that anymore. I swear.
Well, maybe you need to do a little bit more if you're going to try to convince her
Right.
that you're not like that. How long ago did you break up with this other girl?
I don't know, like over a year ago.
And then the first girl, I guess, you reached out to was her. And have you been, talking to other women? Are you talking to other women right now?
Yes, I am.
Like, he's single. So why? I mean, he does it while he's single and he does it while he's in a relationship. He doesn't care.
That's like this whole thing of like, oh, right person, wrong time is such BS. Like, I can't believe you. You're like, oh, I want to get back together with you. You're so amazing. But then you're still talking to
are.
other girls, and you're not even serious about just actually being with me, even now.
There is at one point in time where you envisioned yourself with me.
Yes, but you are someone completely different than what I thought you would be, and you're still that guy who's like talking to a bunch of other girls, just hoping to see like the first person you can string along.
I'm not wanting to string you along, Stella. I really like you, and I'd like to go out with you again.
Oh, okay, so you're okay just like stopping talking to all these other girls as well?
Yeah.
I can't trust you. I don't believe that at all. Like, you did it years ago. Like, you just recently broke up with your other girlfriend, essentially. And, like, you're still talking to other girls while you're trying to say that I'm the person you're meant to be with. There's just no way.
I mean, while you were talking to your girl, you were in a relationship, you had 10 other women, and you were cheating on her with this
I was not cheating on her. We never kissed. We never had sex. That's not
Okay,
cheating.
but you
what,
still
like
were talking
cheating's
to her and
only-
all these other girls. That's cheating.
No,
What,
it's
cheating
not.
only counts if
I
it's
didn't get into
physical?
it. We talked about getting intimate, but we never did.
So cheating only counts if it's physical.
Yeah.
There's no way I can trust you off of that.
Yeah, see, no.
I thought you said you changed, man. Okay, honestly, at this point, I think we kind of have our answer. So, I mean, like, are you wanting to give him another shot at all?
There's no way in hell.
Okay.
Stella stopped his groove.
So he said he never hooked up with her. There was nothing physical. So is that cheating? Just talking?
Yes, it's cheating.
I'm just asking that question
you
to
mean?
verify. I'm not believing that. I'm just throwing
So
that
if
out
you
there.
caught your girl talking to all these other dudes while you guys were in a relationship, you think that's not cheating? She can do it. It's cool.
I don't think that. He thinks that. I'm just throwing that out there. Is there people who believe that? 866-639-4689. Give us a call. Tell us what your thoughts are whenever it comes to this.
Thank you,
What a
Hobart.
mess.
From a man's point of view,
Once a cheater,
once a
always
cheater,
a cheater.
always a cheater.
I saw that. I know it is. That's why I threw that out there. Goodness.
That's why they're an X for a reason. Thank
Well,
you.
All right, fam. I think it's going to be time for us to wrap up our live this morning. Thank you guys for hanging out with us. We will talk to you guys tomorrow morning, and we'll be back. What is tomorrow? Thursday? Yeah.
Tomorrow's Thursday.
Check out the TikTok. Crazy stuff on there lately. Dex just opened the floodgates of hell. Yeah, that's what I do, stir the pot. Thank you guys. We'll talk to you guys tomorrow